Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today it's a fun card that I got from Kathy Schmidt. I'm not sure how to say her name, but here it is. So this is what she sent me here. Are you ready? 1 minute, my camera wanna fall off. Let's hope it's gonna stay there. This is the card, and watch this when I open this up. See inside? Watch, kaboom! So it's an interact card, way fun and simple. So she did a little bit smaller than a regular size card, and I'm going to share how to do it the regular size, and also I will share on my blog. I'm going to have both measurement. Just click below for my blog post, and it's going to give you all what I use for both cards. Here's the one that I did. Voila! So let's get started. So what you're going to need, I'm using heavy whisper cardstock, the thick cardstock, okay? It is 5.5 by 11. So just a regular cards sheet, 8.5 by 11, and I cut it at 5.5 on the long way. Now you're going to score at 4 1/4. Score this at 4 1/4, and then we're going to score this at 8.5. So 4 1/4 and 8.5, we're going to score this. That's it. Now we're going to take this. I'm going to bring the die cut machine, and we have to die cut the bottom first. So let me bring this. And let me remove this. And this time I'm using snowflakes. So instead of Wheel of a Good Time, I'm using the snowflake. So the last score here, that you want this right at the bottom, and this here gonna get fold back here like this, so we have to have it right there. Let me grab a sticky note here, a post-it note, and we're gonna put that right there. Make sure. It's hard to do the die cut machine with all those light spots that I get. I want almost at the bottom where the line, I just want to keep a little bit for the, because we're going to do a frame around it. And the reason why, it's because when the paper moves, it's going to go, it has to stay up a bit, so you don't want to see that in your window. So that look about right. Maybe move more over here. I could measure, but here we go. We're going to put that there, and we're going to cut this here. So let's cut this. And I have to move that out of the way. Now we're going to do the frame for this. So let's do the frame. Let me bring a piece. So I'm using this snowflake splendor for this card here. So we're going to keep our little frame. We need that for the front. Now I got bits and pieces of paper here. Like I said, I'm using the snowflake paper, so we're going to do that different, and I'm going to go right at the bottom here. So we're going to put both of them together. I will give the size, like I said, I will have all size on my blog. So just make your frame. Going to put that there, and we're going to roll this through. Here we go. Now let me remove the machine. Now, here we go. So now we got this. We can save it for another card. Now we get our frame. So we get our frame. We got for our greeting. So we're going to stamp that right now. And the stamp set that I'm using for the front, it's massive tanks. And, all I can say is, so we're going to use that. And I'm using Pretty Peacock. Very little stamping we're going to have to do. I think Pretty Peacock will bring that very lovely with this. I could have used Island Heather though, because I got some of that. You know what? We're going to use Island Heather for the, oh, well, we got Pretty Peacock. Island Heather would go good with this cardstock. Now, let me try to put my head in the way here to stamp this. Et voila, that is done. Now, we just have to assemble it. So, let's bring our card base over here. And this gonna get paper all over here. We're gonna reinforce this. You want to really reinforce your score line. So this is gonna fit on in our regular envelopes. It's just the right size. I cut the front of the card, so it's going to be very simple but very elegant at the same time. So this piece here of the cardstock, and like I said, that's the Snowflake Splendor. I got it right here, I thought. Let me show you. So it could go for many occasions. See, it's not just Christmas, so that's, I decided to use that. And if you notice, in the one that I did, this is the one that I done, I didn't have enough paper of Whale of a Good Time there. So I used this print right here with the whale. So that's what I use. Part of the whale of a Time, and then the other one, it's the Snowflake Splendor. Okay, now let's attach this. And it's going to be very simple card. I could stamp the snowman. I could do many things, but I wanted to show you how this can be simple. I die cut from the Snowflake bundle here, the dies, the snowflake, so many snowflake die. So I die cut a few of them in the balmy blue glitter paper. We're gonna put that excuse me, oh, let's finish the inside first. That's going to be easier. So inside you're gonna, because I'm gonna stamp and I don't want no bumps or whatever, this, and to glue the insert gonna be easier if I don't have no bump of the snowflake. So let's do everything and then we're gonna finish the card first. We're gonna use the frame. Put that right here in the opening. You know it's the same thing because we use the same dies. Make sure that I get glue on the side. I rearrange the way that I set up here, and it can be challenging with all those light that I get on top of me. Okay, let that dry, and then it's better if you let it dry. If you get glue on the side, we can do it after. Now, I'm going to put that here. That's going to tell me this is the window where I want the stamping. Well, instead of thank you, I am doing all I can say, and then it's going to be our friendship is one of a kind. I thought with the snowflake, that was going perfect. So let me grab a stamp. We're going to use again. I'm just using one color, the Pretty Peacock here. We're going to ink this. Keep this close so you know exactly where to align. I got some ink here. Where to align your stamp. Fit perfect in our window. Voila! That is perfect. Now we are ready to do the other part. I recommend that you use maybe the Seal Plus, or that you use what else? Maybe tear and tape. We're going to do the bottom, but first we have to do the insert. So this is the insert. Again, I'm using the same paper. This measure 5 3/8 by 7. You score it at 3.5. Okay, so it's right in the center. See? Should be right center here. Right in a half. Boom. Now the bottom, we want to remove 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch wide at the bottom for 1 inch. So put that at 1/2 inch and cut to 1 inch. There. Now I'm going to lift that up, bring that at 1/2 inch, close that, and I bring this to my 1 inch. And you see the line there? That's where it stopped cutting. Even if you go a little bit more, a little bit less, it's okay. It's just to give this the place to slide down. So now let's cut this. Now this part I just use my scissors, snip that off, and we're going to snip that off. Okay, now just to make sure that it fit, that I did the correct size, what you're going to do is fold this in two, place this at the bottom, just push it all the way down, and then see, it's not going past, so we know we're good. So now we can assemble this. I'm going to use the Seal Plus, and I'm putting the score, it's right here, okay? That's where the score. I just put about a 1/2 inch at the top and below the score. 1/2 inch at the top and below the score. Close this. Go right at the edge. This one, maybe I went too much on the side. We'll see. Now you're going to take this, slide it in. I did good. So that's why you want to remove those little bits and pieces there so your paper can slide up and down. So now that that is all the way done, you're going to keep this closed. Now the next step, it doesn't matter if you use, you can use liquid glue, you can use the seal, it doesn't matter. Keep this closed. So this part here, that's where you're going to put your adhesive. Nope. Okay, now leave this down because you don't want to move this at all. Well, my fingers are in the way. Take your flap of your card here and push it down. Voila. Okay, now let's see if we did it right. Now, ta-da! So now, what I'm going to do is take, what did I do here? Okay, you just have to roll with your finger when that happens. Here we go. I'm going to put this here. Now I'm going to use, oh, let's try, here we go. Now I'm going to use my, you know what? I didn't remove the center there and I want to keep those one. I'm just going to put that there. And we're going to remove this. I'm going to put that one right there. Now I got a little one. I'm going to use glue dots. So some of it you can raise up, some of it down. And then I got a medium one here. Oh, where's my medium one? Right here. So I did 3 sides here. Oops. You know what? Let's remove those one. If one go, you pretty much, you know, say, okay, we're going to remove them all. And they're easy. Usually they come right off. So now I'm going to put a glue dot there. But I want to crunch it a little bit so it don't come in the opening. Now I'm going to put that about right here. And I got those blue elements here that got the adhesive in the back. And we're going to put that in the center of the flower. We get the dark one and the light one. Oops, I want the dark one. Here, I'm going to use a smaller one here. Oh, there I got missing one of those things. That's okay. And then a medium, a large one. and right here. See, very simple but very elegant. And also, if you want to add a little bit more of snowflakes, you can take the adhesive, the one with the adhesive in the back. And what I do, I use my pick tool. And, oh, did I flip it? 1 minute here. Let's move that one there. So what I do, just make sure this is like a little ball there. You push, put it down. They are so friendly to use, so friendly to use. So now I get all those snowflakes. So I think the greeting go perfect with that, because snowflakes are all very unique, right? So when I open it up, now you get place to write in your card. Our friendship is one of a kind, just like the the snowflake, one of a kind. I'm going to take another of the snowflake here, and I'm going to put it right here. So let's bring that. To make sure it's crunched a little bit, I'm going to put that right here at the corner. And so you get plenty of place to write, and then when you close, see? So the message just get revealed when you open the card. Voila! Is that cool? Well, Kathy, thank you so much for sending me Happy Mail. I love it, love it, love it. So I had to push everything off my desk and make one. So I hope you are intrigued by those fun fold. Give me the thumbs up if you like it. Also, right below you get the direct link to get all the supplies that I'm using and also all measurement. Thank you for watching. Till next time, happy stamping.